Seif. I'm a professional poker player. I've endorsed Absolute Poker since I think June of 2004. I first heard about this when I was at the Borgata Poker Open a few weeks ago in Atlantic City. A couple of players that played online on Absolute Poker approached me and said, based on some of the poker tracker statistics, that they had some very serious concerns whether or not certain accounts could see hole cards. I didn't hear a lot after that for a few days. I asked for an investigation. I was assured that one was going to be done. And then a couple weeks ago is when things really broke open. I've met AJ Green. I met him when I was in Costa Rica. I met him twice. AJ seemed like a guy you would expect to find in a sports book. He seemed to have a very free spirit. He seemed like a nice guy. He was very nice to me. I found nothing extraordinary about him. He liked to, party. He had long hair. He had a bit of a free spirit, but nothing real egregious. He certainly didn't talk about any hole cards. I think this type of incident could occur on PokerStars. I think it could occur on Full Tilt. I think it could occur anywhere. The real issue is how the company handles it after the fact, and that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting to see how Absolute Poker responds. I think they've taken some very, very good steps right now, recently, by allowing a third-party auditor to come in and investigate for themselves. AP has refunded upwards of $1 million already to accounts, to many accounts. And I was just speaking with them before I came, some of the management there, and they were asking me what to do in certain situations of refunding accounts. And we all agreed to always err on the side of overpaying and basically compensating those that were harmed, and management was all for that. I don't think this incident is going to hurt the chances of online poker getting a carve-out in the United States for being legalized. I think there's a great argument to be made that it should be legalized and that it should be regulated and that it should be taxed. I think the online poker industry welcomes it. I think they'll embrace it. I think they'll happily put up with a regulatory body that's fair, similar to the regulations that take place in brick and mortar casinos. I think Absolute Poker and the online poker industry is going to emerge out of this just fine. And I think, if nothing else, this sends a very clear message to any employees or managers or executives with online poker sites that there's a tremendous amount of oversight that takes place despite the fact that it's not formally regulated. And that oversight occurs in the form of a lot of vigilant, intelligent players and some real good tracking software out there. I've had quite a bit of communication with Nat Arm on this subject, and he has stated unequivocally that he does not believe that I'm in any way involved in this. I've provided him with some information that I have, with all the information I have really. I've made some very frank statements to him. I've provided him with an IM conversation as recently as a few days ago, detailing my efforts to get the hand history for the session at issue from February 15, 2006. He also, I believe, was instrumental, if not the most instrumental person in uncovering some of the stuff that allegedly happened at AP. And despite the fact that he was given numerous purported leads about me or my involvement, he came to the conclusion that none of them either resulted in anything or were even researchable. And his personal conclusion was that I was not involved in any way. Dandruff, or Todd Watellis, on the other hand, has made some remarkable statements, some untrue statements, some highly exaggerated statements, some third-party statements that I have no idea how he could make those statements, since he was not a part of anything that actually took place that he commented on. He does what we call in law a lot of vouching. He kept vouching for the argument that I was involved, and I take great umbrage in that, and I'm very disturbed by that. And you know, I've gone on record as saying that he's told some untruths and that he's exaggerated quite a bit. He's definitely fanned the flames, and I think he's actually engaged in some civil liability. And whether or not I do anything about that is something I'll think about later when all this is done, and I'll make the decision at the time. I want to thank AP users for having faith in me and being very supportive. I've received tons of emails and IMs and chats and stuff, and I want to thank them for their support. It's not misplaced. I have nothing to do with this matter if it turns out that there was some serious wrongdoing in AP's management or consultants or executives or whatever. And I want to thank them for continuing to have faith in the site and plan on the site. I think it exemplifies the American way that, you know, you don't jump to conclusions and you don't assume that things are necessarily terrible unless there's evidence, strong evidence to the contrary. And like I said, the company is, I'm confident, is doing the right thing right now.
Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time on